everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl LEM, aka Tropical Punch, and if you didn't know, now you know. You are probably not too into all the stuff that I had to say, whether it was before this or it's coming later. So I'll get into something that you guys actually want to see, which is the makeup, and see me put this eyeshadow palette to use, to the test. Is it worthy of Tropical Punch? Like, can she make it work? Because you know I'll make anything work once. You guys have been following me, you know I'll make anything work once. But is it really... does it work? We're gonna see. So I hope you guys stay tuned if you'd like to see how I created this kind of like olive mossy green halo eye moment, and check it out. Check it out. Alrighty, so to start off, I've primed my eyes and I'll be using the NYX Full Coverage Concealer in Fresh Beige as a base. I'm applying it all over my lids and then I'm gonna blend it out with my finger. So in the editorial palette, I will be taking the shade Next Season and using that to highlight my brow bone. And I do apologize about the angle of the video. I'm getting used to like a new little recording location while I get my life together. So I will be working on it for the next video. So I'll be taking Coastal Scents Oatmeal and I'll be using that all in the crease, and that's going to serve as a kind of warmer tone transition shade. Next, I will be taking We'll See and I will be putting that in the crease. It's more cool toned and it's going to help blend the rest of the colors together. Next, I'll be taking Enviously and I will be placing that in the outer corner and on the inner corner, and it's going to be a little messy, but that's okay. We're going to fix that later and blend it out. So I'm just blending with a clean blending brush to make sure there's no super hard edges. Next, I'll be taking Everywhere, and that's a deeper shade with some shimmer, and I'll be putting that over Enviously, and it's just to add a little bit more intensity. That's what we got so far. So just taking my blending brush, I'm just going over those edges and blending them out, kind of smoking it out just a little bit, making sure it's even. Going in with the star of the show, Pleather Python. I will be packing this. I will be packing it all over my lid in that empty space that you see that I left. Colors are so bomb, like they blend so beautifully. Once again, I'm taking Next Season and I'm just going to place that on the outer corners of that gold to kind of transition between that green and the gold, just for a little added dimension. This palette is just like crazy. Like, do you see these colors? They're so bomb together. It's like, come on, you cannot go wrong. And that gold though, so going back to Next Season, clearly this is a favorite. I'm using that in the inner corner as my inner corner highlight. And this is what we're working with so far. I must say I was pretty impressed with the color payout. They blended very well together and they are very intense, especially that gold. So really quickly, I'm going to go do my face and I will be back in 1, 2, 3. Oops, there I am. So let's bring it back up and finish off these eyes. So I didn't get to record this, but I just took my jumbo pencil in Milk and I lined my waterline. And then I just took the shade Enviously and Pleather Python and applied it on the outer and inner corners. And I put Pleather Python in the center to match the top lid. And this is what we're working with so far. So I'm going to add some lashes, you know, and I'll be back. This is the completed eye look. I didn't put any liner. I just felt this look was intense already, and I really just wanted it to be very soft, smoky, and sexy, which is exactly what we got going on here. And I'm so happy with this look, like so happy. I didn't get to record some things in the end, so guys, bear with me, and we're gonna jump right into the review right now. This is a multi-finish palette, and it was sent to me complimentary, and I received the 750 editorial palette. So this is the editorial palette, and it's, I'm gonna try my best, okay, to show you. It looks like this. These are the colors. So it's like a nice taupe, like a shimmery shade. It's like mattes and shimmers, satins. I'm gonna go through the colors one by one, but everything while I do the tutorial will be listed, the name of the color and everything. So if you missed it now, you'll get it again later. We have this really pretty, like, it's kind of like a vanilla shade. This is called Take a Memo. This is a very pretty satin shade. It has green and yellow reflex in it, and it's so pretty. It is called Next Season. We have We'll See, this taupe cool tone brown here. We have Pleather Python, which is the star of the show in my opinion. We have Making a Scene, which I did not get to use in this particular eye look, but you know, coming soon. We have Enviously, this nice deep mossy green down here, and then we have Everywhere, which is this dark shade that you guys probably can almost not see, which is just like an olive. It's like a deep blackish olive color, and it has gold and it looks like purple or pink reflex in it. So I will be swatching first Next Season. I'll just do the back of my hand. Damn, fam. And it's so pretty because it's like, it's I want to say like a duochrome, so it's like really, it's like white. It looks white some places, and then it also looks like a greenish yellow. These shadows are super pigmented, and on top of that, they blend really well. You go, Marc Jacobs. You go, Glen Coco. Go on with your bad self. I'm next gonna swatch Pleather Python, which is like my bae. Just bae. That's what it is. The only thing that I didn't like about that shade particularly is the fallout is crazy. So every time I close my palette and open my palette, there's gold flecks everywhere. But you know, I'm not mad at it. I'll bathe in glitter if I can, you know. So this is Pleather Python. Damn. It's like a lemony yellow gold. I don't know what better way to explain it. Very pretty, very extremely pigmented. Oh gosh, it's super creamy, but as I said, there's just like a lot of fallout. The next color that I will swatch, I'll only do 3 for right now, and I will do Enviously. They feel so good, guys. Like, they feel so good. Wow, I really just jumped into this review. Like, there was no minute to address how long I've been away, but we'll get to that in a second. I'm sorry. Done threw the whole video off, knocked off the flow. And that is Enviously, and it's super, super pretty. So these colors I think are a perfect description for the name, which is editorial. These are really edgy. As you see, I created this really edgy look. It's a halo eye, dark green on the outsides, and you know, that bright gold on the insides, on the center of the lids. And I am in love, y'all. So let's talk about the good stuff, all the stuff that you need to know. Okay, let's talk about all the good stuff. This retails, as of right now, from what I'm seeing, $49. There are 6 palettes. There is Glambition, there is Scandalust, Provocateur, Frivolous. I'm gonna go with Frivolous, okay? I'll put the name somewhere there, because I'm probably not gonna. Frivolux. I'm gonna go with Frivolux. Smartorial, and then the Editorial. So I received the Editorial, and it's $49 for the 7 shades. It's really, really pigmented. Would I spend $49 again on an eyeshadow palette for 7 shades? Probably not. Basically, the colors just in each palette, they flow so seamlessly together. Like, they just, whew, they work. They knew what they were doing when they formulated this palette. I really, really, really would like to get my hands on that Scandal Lust palette. I'm not even gonna front. I have a issue, like I have a problem and a need for anything that involves copper golds and cranberry shades. Copper golds and cranberry shades. It's like a need, necessity, need it now. But yeah, so I definitely love this palette. I'm super excited to have it as a part of my collection, and I can't wait to use it more and see what other looks I can create with this. But they definitely get like a nice variety. You get matte shades, you get like a pop of color, you get shimmers, you get a little bit of glitter, you get a good variety. So that was like A1. I was like, okay, you knew what you was doing. You know, like these other companies putting like 17 shimmer shades and 1 matte. Like, where do they do that at? So they really have your bases covered in terms of, you know, giving you a palette that you can actually work with. It's really a nice size. Like, it's nice and sleek. This is perfect to just put in your makeup case or throw in your purse if you need to touch up. Boom, bam, bum. Boom, bam, bing. Done. It's in Sephora, and I tried out like one of the copper shades. I was like, god damn, he didn't come to play. That pigment is on point, okay? It's on pencil point, sharp pencil point, okay? That's exactly. Those are absolutely, that's how serious, absolutely.